Justin Simmons intercepts Ryan Fitztragic in the end zone, and the Dolphins lose. And here comes the hot take. The Miami Dolphins blew it. Remember I told you I'd admit when I'm wrong? Listen for the crickets you're going to hear on Gruden. I'll tell you where I was wrong. I didn't buy into Justin Herbert at all. And there is now no question. It is less a statement about Tua than it is about Herbert. Justin Herbert should have gone ahead of Tua. The Miami Dolphins, if they had Justin Herbert today, would be one of the contenders for the Super Bowl in the AFC. Instead of a team whose excellent coach felt the best way he could win yesterday against a sub-500 Broncos team was to bench his rookie, bench his future for Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm not here to criticize Brian Flores. That guy has earned the benefit of the doubt, and he's playing to try and make the playoffs. He knows his team can do it. He knows his defense can do it. And if he felt Fitzpatrick gave him the best shot of doing it yesterday, then I'm not going to question him. But what I am going to do is I'm going to say that makes you question the decision. You don't see Justin Herbert getting pulled. You don't see his team losing any game this year because of the way he plays. So the hot take, and I don't like saying it because I like Tua. I'm a fan, and I still think he may wind up good. But Rex said it today. He plays small. When pressure comes on him, he looks small. Justin Herbert is the goods. And Justin Herbert should have been probably the 5th pick in the draft and maybe the 1st. I won't take anything away from Burrow, whose injury yesterday was an absolute tragedy by sports terminology. And I believe he was the right pick because of his hometown, because he is the Ohio kid. But if you're putting everything in a vacuum, boy, Herbert looks like he's the goods, doesn't he? That kid is special. So the hot take is the Dolphins got that one wrong. And yesterday was a very bad look at it. Dan Orlovsky, meanwhile, who was on with me today, did not like the benching in the first place.
I hate it because this is the first time in Tua's NFL career, brief as it is, where he's faced with resistance, where he's faced with like the reality of what it's like to play in the NFL, that it's sometimes really, really difficult. And sometimes you get your butt kicked and you don't play good. And there's a moment in the game where you're like, okay, this is when I'm still in a 10-point game. I still got a chance to go win this football game that every young player goes through at some point. And it's the first time that he's met with that, and they pull him. So I hate that. My second thing is this. Do they think that he does not have greatness inside of him? Because it would have taken greatness to bring that team back.
So I think that's an interesting take by Orlovsky, who also said that he has enough respect for Flores that he wasn't going to destroy the decision, but he hated it, and I get it. What Flores is trying to do is something that is very difficult to do, and that is develop a quarterback and win games at the same time. He felt he owed it to the rest of his locker room to put Fitzpatrick back in. And I'm not going to question him because he's gotten everything right. But I do think it is a statement about the confidence in Tua. So he says he's not changing quarterbacks, and I'm sure he won't. But boy, that put a little question in my mind, and it makes me wonder if they don't have some question in theirs.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.